always struggling with distinctions and what they mean and what the issues are, as much as Arendt would, and as I saw happening today. So that's what was interesting today, is that Arendt had the great virtue of being able to work through distinctions that might seem that they're fine, but they weren't just academic. And she showed how they were relevant to everyday life while she was working through distinctions. And that's what makes her Eichmann in Jerusalem, when she calls it a report on the banality of evil. You have to try and treat the report, because she has a lot of assessment, a lot of judgment, that a lot of people who call reports say you shouldn't be doing. So she's much more, a robust sense of what a report is. That includes assessment and judgment and critique, and people who normally see report as objective and therefore detached. And so I saw some of those issues coming out today, and I thought there's some very interesting, especially that distinction that I have felt myself, but Peg Birmingham brought up between moral action and political action, that they're very different.
The timing is perfect. I've been out occupying Oneonta, where I live, and some of the people are having a hard time getting the words that tell the truth in short terms, so that we don't mind being outsiders. And I just like the way it was explained. I like the definitions and the approach and the backing presentation of what the conference would be. And I really have enjoyed the conference thus far, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it. It's important in this day and age for someone to be here, like President Boston said, to be able to be all right with being the outsider who is ready to stand for the truth.
And why do you believe that it's timely now? What is it about the world today that makes this conference timely?
Because we're totally in a think-speak era, and politics is anything. They want to have an organization that's going to be telling a lie that they don't want us to know is a lie. They call it the most truthful organization. They give it a name that's the opposite of what it really is. And so this is helping us to understand where we are, and helping interested people and the lay people to understand where we are with truth in politics and opinion rather than fact, and how politics and fact, really opinion, are leading as politics as fact.
Okay, so do you believe it's a technical question of the use of language or the abuse of language, or do you believe it's much more deep-seated that, like, politics and truth have just parted company?
Well, I think it's a deep philosophical and a planned action. And I'm also concerned about education and the way education was brought up. My granddaughter went to the Sudbury School, where there was no curriculum, and now she's in her second year of college, and she knows who she is, and she knows how to ask questions, and she knows that if she wants to find out something, she has a right to do it. And the public school system is faltering in this way. And I had a question about texting, but there was not a time to bring that up, because I know I can write TTYL and OMG and all those, because I text my grandchildren, but I see that as a deterioration of language. Maybe it's just another language. If it's another language, that's okay. If it's a deterioration of language, then it's not okay. Okay? So this is an awareness, and helps us to define what it is we're feeling inside, and haven't quite been able to define. And the next questions I would be asking this afternoon is, where are we going? How do we keep our society from collapsing? What is it we need to do in the area of language and truth? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And do you believe that, as Hannah Arendt says, democracy and truth, or politics and truth, have parted company?
Oh, yeah, certainly.
And why do you think that it would be?
Well, it's as was discussed this morning, the debasement of language. the use of bromides and language which poorly describes reality. It seems to be difficult to get at the truth. A lot of people from all sectors of the political spectrum believe that now, I think.
And do you think that, do you think that it would be good to have a truth teller? Do you think that this conference should be calling for more truth tellers?
Come along in our history. They're rare, but Upton Sinclair, The Jungle, told the truth about the meatpacking industry. Rachel Carson's book told the truth about pesticides. Michael Harrington's Other America told the truth about poverty.
Naomi Oreskes told the truth about science.
So when the truth tellers come along, it's a siren call to listen carefully. And it doesn't happen every day. The risks are very high. But we've had truth tellers, and they're essential.
And do you believe that this conference is timely, but do you think it will change anything of the way people view politics?
Well, politics is a mass phenomenon.
Okay, then specifically American liberal democracy.
300 people here, and we're talking about millions and millions. It's mass politics. So, to the extent that the people here are able to communicate to larger circles, it might have some effect on public opinion. But that remains to be seen. It's an open question, I suppose.
Yeah, that's sort of almost rhetorical. Okay.
Thing to happen. It's very rare, and I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to even consider the idea of truth and fact in today's life, because I'm having a lot of difficulty with that. It's a daily dilemma, and finally somebody's talking about it. So that's
I guess the question I just had, what did you think of the last lecture?
I enjoyed it very much. Lewis Lapham is someone I've never known or followed, and I thought he was eloquent and disarmingly knowledgeable. I mean, he was able to drop names sprinkled throughout the last 3,000 years.
Yeah.
And do it in a way that made me think he had pretty well decided that there were a few stories he wanted to tell, and he told them.
Thank you very much.
And I mean, regarding the theme, what was your experience? I mean, at least with his opinion from the transition from print to digital media. Do you have any opinions on his view, or?
I think he's right.
So far, how's your experience been? I mean, what did you think of the first lecture?
I thought it was pretty interesting. We're high school students, so it's kind of like a little bit above our heads at points. So like, I didn't really understand some of the people he was referring to. The quotes I thought were interesting. I thought the whole point of the lecture in general was pretty interesting. With the whole, I feel like our whole society kind of doesn't really want to be told the truth, and that's why politicians kind of don't necessarily tell the truth, because people don't really want to hear it. And I don't really know exactly how we're going to fix that, but I feel like something has to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with him. I think that at points it was a little difficult for us to understand because we are still high school students. But what I took from it was basically how important it is to always think objectively of whatever's put in front of you, especially now at the age that we're in. Like, we're going to be 18 soon, so we'll be voting in the next election. Hopefully, most of us will be. So it's always important to consider like truth and I mean, just to be able to approach a situation with a valid opinion, I guess. As much as,